Welcome back to this channel. Let's look at this question together. Checking through this question, we can use two different methods and we are still going to get the same answer. I'm going to use the two different methods now. It now choose, or it depends on which one do you want to choose. Call this method 1, I call this method 2. So we have sine theta is equals to m divided by n. If you can still recall, there is a relationship between sine and cos in mathematics. It is one of the property of trig, which is sine square theta plus cos square theta. Then they give you 1. So from this place, all you just have to do is we want to make cos, so with the formula because it is cos we are looking for, and your sine theta from this place, let's say sine theta square is going to give you m divided by n all square, which is equals to m square divided by n square. Just make cos theta here. Make it solve the formula. If you make it solve the formula, you are going to have cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. From here, we have already find an expression for our sine square theta here, which is m square divided by n square. Just substitute. So you have 1 minus m square divided by n square. So you have n square into n square divided by 1. It's going to give you n square. That n square used to multiply it with 1 at the top. You are going to have n square minus m square. Are you getting it? From here, you can easily say that take square root of both sides. If you take square root of both sides, the square root of cos, you are going to have square root of cos square theta is equals to all square root of n square minus m square divided by n square. This cancel this. So you are going to have cos theta is equals to, now this square root, numerator will take its own, denominator will also take its own. You have square root of n square minus m square divided by square root of n square. So from here, this will cancel this. So our cos theta will now give us square root of, now this is n square minus m square. This is difference of 2 square. So it's going to give us what? It's going to give us n plus m, n minus m, then divided by n. Let's check the second method, which is from so ka to. When dealing with so, we are dealing with sine. When dealing with ka, we are dealing with cos. And when dealing with dwa, we are dealing with tan. I believe you can still recall this diagram. Your angle can be in any way. They now give us sine theta. Since sine theta is equals to m over n. And what is sine? Sine is telling us that opposite divided by hypotenuse. So let's see, my angle is here, angle theta. Sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So comparing this, what is now my opposite? My opposite is any line that faces the angle. So we have m. Now the hypotenuse is the length line or the length that faces the 90 degree. So we have what? We have n here. And we are looking for what? We are looking for cos theta, which is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent, we don't know our adjacent. Over hypotenuse, what is our hypotenuse? N. So we have the t. So our adjacent is now what we want to find. Let's call it x. Is what we don't know. If you can still recall too, we have Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem states that the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of other side square. So we have our hypotenuse is n. So we have hypotenuse square equals to, that means we have opposite square plus adjacent square. What is our hypotenuse? Our hypotenuse is n. So we have n square is equals to, what is our opposite? Our opposite is m square plus our adjacent, we represent it with x. We don't know it yet. X square. Now take this one to the other side. We have n square minus m square is equals to x square. From this place, to find our x, just take square root of both sides. Take root of both sides. So we have square root of x square is equal to square root of n square minus m square. This we cancel this. So we have our x, which is our adjacent, to be square root of n square minus m square, which is the same thing as square root of n plus m, n minus m. From this place, we have already getting our adjacent to be this. All you just have to do is to substitute that adjacent back to where you are getting your expression from. So your cos theta, which is equals to adjacent divided by n. Don't forget, we have already getting this to be our denominator, which is n, which is equals to, what is now our adjacent? Our adjacent is our m, which is square root of n plus m, difference of 2 square, n minus m, then divided by n. You get it? Now check the 2 steps. Which one is more faster? I will suggest this one for anybody that is doing or sitting for exam this year, because it's going to make you get to your final destination on time. This one can also be more faster depending on which step you are taking in the solving. So get the same answer. Thank you very much.